Hi, Dr. Michael Warren here, and I've been asked why so many practice owners have been flooding to UpBook, especially now, and wanting to book appointments and really talk about how to get UpBook set up in their practice. And the key of it is UpBook Remote Office. And so here's what UpBook will be able enable your practice to do to really transform itself during these challenging times of having to adapt workflow. So number one, your team is able to call as the practice on the go. So if you have a team member, particularly front desk, that are forced to be at home, or you as the doctor and the producer, and you need to call back patients, you can easily do that. And the phone number actually looks like you are calling from the practice. And on the flip side of that, if someone then calls you on that practice number, you're able to see it. You're able to see that it's a patient, not a personal call, and answer it appropriately. So this really brings this the telecommunications of the practice to your home or on the go, so that if you need to communicate, you can easily do that. That's a game changer. Next, you can manage voicemail, you can book appointments, and you can send and receive faxes on the go, all using UpBook and then potentially in combination with a remoting in desktop software so that you can be able to schedule your appointments with your own scheduling practice management software or EHR. Next is you can see patients on the go with telemedicine. And so there's a complete telemedicine suite of tools. It's super simple. You and the patient don't have to download anything. You just log in. The patient just adds their name or even their nickname, so it can be confidential. Then they pop in. You have a video call, just kind of like what I'm doing here. Close out the call. Simple. So your appointments stick with your current software that runs your practice, but you use this for the chatting and the face-to-face video conferencing. Super easy, super simple, and all included and easy to do with UpBook. Next, and this has been transformational, with different workflows, you can actually have your phone have different ringtones. So how we've adapted this for curbside is if you have people that you want to check in outside the building before they come in, they can actually call. And based on their selection, when they call, they will have a unique ring or ring unique phones within your practice. So this is transformational because you know it's not a salesperson trying to pitch you. You know that it's somebody that's actually outside sitting in the parking lot waiting for you. And they're going to be surely annoyed if you don't pick up the phone. So this really helps prioritizing your time and your workflow. And what about all the phone calls? So on average, a patient is now calling 4 times when previously they'd only call once. So what are you going to do about that? Well, UpBook provides conversational texting so that you can reduce the number of phone calls that are coming into your practice and really optimize it with a 2-second text versus a 2-minute phone call, and just add that up across all of your patients times 4 per day. And you can see that this can have a watershed effect on your practice. And the texting is actually layered right into a team chat so that your team is able to quickly chat with each other rather than getting up and going to the back. They can just send a quick message. It pops up on the other team member's screen, and then they can just quickly respond. Super simple, super clean and efficient. And you'll be amazed how this aligns your team. And if somebody's stuck at home or if they have to take time off, boom, they can stay up to date with what's going on in the practice. Next is, of course, text to pay. So you can send them a link, which they can pay online with their credit card. It's super simple, super efficient, and this will speed up your invoicing process. And long gone are the days where you have to swipe a card and give them a piece of paper. This is all done automatically in the back end with text to pay. So really what UpBook enables you to do, especially related to these workflow changes, is run your practice on the go, whether you're busy or if you have team members that are at home. Next, it'll enable you to significantly streamline your workflow, and you kind of wonder how you did it without UpBook being manually done and blindly and not knowing who you're communicating with in your practice. And then finally, the real purpose of it is it's going to enable you to grow and accelerate the growth of your revenue and profitability so that you're going to be able to hire more team members, hire more staff, hire more doctors so you don't have to be the primary producer as the practice owner. And as the manager, you're going to get pure insights into what your team members are doing, and you'll be able to use UpBook as a real coaching tool, and they'll be able to, in fact, coach themselves because they'll have access to how they're doing and be rewarded for a good performance. So that's why practice owners have been really flooding and booking all of these appointments with our teams to talk about getting UpBook set up, and why they're referring so many of their other colleagues to UpBook. So any questions, let me know. Otherwise, book your own appointment and we'll share it with you. And we'll really determine if this is a fit for your practice. If it's not, we'll send you in the right direction, because the most important thing is you get the tools that you need to be able to help your practice to be a success. Awesome, guys. Talk soon. Ciao. Bye now.